Alrighty, gentlemen. I have a new update this week. Something a little bit different. I'm going to try this OL video style. This might be the first and last one. You guys can let me know. So this week we had obviously our 3 stars, where we had Gates taking a beating to Johnny. I was able to procure a victory as well in a huge margin over Dan, and our 3rd star was Kyle, who was able to solidify a victory against Rooker. So it's nice to see that they've had their little go-between this season regarding the message boards. So it's always nice to be able to go head-to-head, and obviously Kyle takes this round, but we'll see what happens later in the year. Some other things that we want to take a look at is the parity of the league. I've mentioned a few times that I'm really happy and excited about the closeness of a lot of these games, or matchups anyway. And now I would like to believe that it's because everyone here is competing and everyone is drafting some decent teams. But last year we only had 15 categories, and this year there's a 16th, and I don't know necessarily if that actually makes a huge difference, and that's why these scores are closer than usual. Obviously, we've seen a few ties already, which I didn't really foresee, but makes every week count. Again, not everyone's going to make it. Some things that we want to talk about from this week. The injuries, obviously, are, I think, the story of the year so far. Kane now is down for 3 weeks, I believe. He got hurt in the first minute of the last game he played. We have Andy McDonald from St. Louis, who's their leading scorer, who's now out indefinitely with a concussion. It's a huge blow to St. Louis. They've already lost Oshie and Perron, so I don't know where they're going to get their goals from. So Halak better stand on his head even more than he did last year. That's really all it comes down to. However, we do have some people coming back. Pierre-Marc Bouchard from Minnesota, guy's got crazy skills, can't stay healthy, missed basically all of last year, so he's coming back, so hopefully he can get his career back. And we have Mark Savard also coming back to the lineup, which makes me wonder just how dangerous was it for him to play in the playoffs last year, and how badly he could have gotten hurt as a result because he missed so much time this year. So what else could we discuss? Crosby is rolling. He's on fire right now, just blowing everyone away. Malkin's actually been hurt, so he's missed a couple games, and Crosby hasn't, slowed down. In fact, last night against Devils, they won. No surprise there. But Crosby set up a goal that, I don't know if you guys saw the highlights, took a pass on the wing, kicked it up to himself from his skate, but his skate was behind him. It was just incredible. That's really, I guess, all I can say about that. Now, with Pittsburgh, I always had an issue is that, it's great having Crosby and Malkin, but, they really don't have any wingers of any value. Honestly, Kunitz is decent, but they really need to get some wingers. Imagine, if they traded Malkin to get, some wingers that legitimately, how much better Crosby would be. He's playing with, average 3rd line guys, man. And he still puts up 2 points a game on his current point streak. And, contrasting to Ovechkin, who, at least got to be surrounded with Salmon and Backstrom, multiple players that, of high skill level. Obviously, Mike Green is not a bad addition on the blue line to help him get more points. So, I don't know. I'm always going to say that I go Ovechkin better than Crosby. Although I don't, put Crosby down at all. He's phenomenal. I just don't think he's just too much of a Boy Scout, but that's just me. Bad news for Winnipeg. Phoenix looks like they're staying put this time for sure. There's a guy named Holzinger that is going to take over the team. He's well aware of the mountain he has to climb and the amount of losses he's going to have to recoup from himself. No one understands why anyone wants to keep it there. Fans don't want it. No one goes to the games. No one cares. Get it out of there. That's my say on that one. And then Graham James, who was the creepy pervert who molested Theo Fleury, I believe Sheldon Kennedy as well. They recently had gotten a warrant for his arrest, and so apparently today he was actually granted bail. So it's, I don't know what this guy actually has to do to get put in jail and stay there. I don't know. But keep an eye on that one. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. I'm on a bye this week, so I'll just kind of be on the sidelines, which works out nicely because Pecorine was finally starting to heat up for me in net, and he's out 2 to 4 weeks. So hopefully this will lessen the impact. Also, Turco's losing his job in Chicago, so definitely feel the pain on the goalie situation. This year has been, I don't know, it's just a trend. I think it's going to continue. Most teams have 2 guys who can kind of take over, so it's really hard to pinpoint who are the guys. Like Brodeur and Kipper used to just be these walls that would just play 60 plus games a year. I'm not sure if we're going to see too many people like that. Montreal's rolling with Price a lot. He's young. Obviously, his body is a bit more resilient. But, come playoff times, just like Calgary, you burn out your goalies during the regular season, and, you wonder why you get bounced in the first round. So I think that's something that they need to change. Then get all some more starts. But, and then, looking at the standings, with Crosby rolling, they've won 10 in a row. It's still, I see Tampa and Atlanta in the playoffs right now. Buffalo definitely recovered from where they were, but they're still down there. On the western side, San Jose is on the outside looking in. It shows the importance of Nabokov and how, goaltending is what it is. You decide to turn your back and bring in 2, fresh goalies, and, they're not winning. So I wonder, I don't think it'll happen, but maybe they get desperate and try to get Nabokov back. Other teams, looking at the bottom here, Edmonton and Calgary. I mean, obviously Edmonton's going to be bad. They're starting from scratch. But Calgary, good Lord, man, there's going to be some trades soon, I think. Shake that team up quite a bit. That's what I've been reading. My Islanders, of course, are dead last worst team. Lost 17 of the last 18. Dire straits. One of the writers for the New York Times, Larry Brooks, actually put out an article, pleading for the NHL to take over the team because he thinks Charles Wang is running it into the ground. I don't think so. A lot of people don't realize that Snow took over an empty franchise. Milbury, as you guys know, ruined everything, and so he's basically had to build everything through the draft. The really good players they have coming through the draft, for 2008, 2009. So, you can't expect any of these, bunch of these kids to just walk in and start playing. They did that with Bailey, and, now he's in the AHL right now, which, I'm not concerned about. He's only 21 or something. So, but, you can't really build a roster when you basically have to raise all these kids first. But, of course, excuses, right? Anyway, I hope this went over somewhat well, and let me know. I'll kind of start a thread there. Go easy on me. It's not like I do this all the time, but yeah. So hopefully this kind of changes things up. It was nice to see Rooker put out that message board with some nice YouTube clips of the guys he's trying to get rid of, and posted a picture. So it's just nice, some of these guys in this draft here I've never met before. So hopefully this kind of just makes things a little bit more personal for us. And then just lastly, with these message boards, there's a lot of, funny go-between, guys trash talking, and that's cool. I just want things getting personal. I also want it so that people are able to actually post stuff without, kind of fearing that someone's going to kind of trash them or put them down, that kind of thing. There's some people I don't think have seen post really anything all season, and I don't know if just because they're not, that's just, not something they're interested in, or they're just kind of worried that, they have to deal with some banter. Yeah, that's my word for the day. So, just, respect everyone. That's all I'm asking. And, here's a nice shot of my Islander jersey that Birch Bark Canoes got me. It's a captaincy for me, which is number 80. I love this jersey because I'm an Islander fan for life. I've been sitting here watching them struggle and fail for years and years and years and years and years and years. It's never going to change, at least with my loyalty to them. I'm never getting traded. I'm never signing as a free agent anywhere else. So it's a perfect jersey to have. So anyway, yeah. So take care, guys, and have a great week. Okay, bye.